The Elimination Chamber 2012, this is going to be a bit late, these predictions, it's actually tonight, but just thought I'd put them out there anyway for the very few people that are going to watch this video. But looks like there's only, again, very few matches actually officially announced. 4 matches, one of which is obviously a Divas match, which I won't be covering, but the 3 matches that are announced, the Raw Elimination Chamber for the WWE Championship, CM Punk defending against Dolph Ziggler, Chris Jericho, The Miz, R-Truth and Kofi Kingston. This should be a decent match. I would imagine the Elimination Chambers normally get plenty of time, hence probably why there's only been 4 matches announced. The Elimination Chambers will probably get between 40 and 50 minutes each, I would think. So, yeah, the talent in this match should make it certainly watchable, should be a decent match. Chris Jericho obviously won the 6-pack challenge on Raw, so he'll be the last person out of the pod, last person into the match. So I expect it to come down to probably Punk and Jericho as certainly in the final 2, and I expect Punk to retain and probably face Jericho at WrestleMania. That's what I think will happen. I think people like Kofi Kingston and R-Truth and somewhat Dolph Ziggler are just there to make up the numbers, really. Although they are talented, and Kofi always does something special in the Elimination Chambers. I think probably the spin-off feud will be maybe the Miz and R-Truth at WrestleMania, something like that. I don't think their feud ever got actually finalised, got a finish to it, so they'll probably have a blow-off match at WrestleMania. But as for Ziggler, I'm not sure where they're going to go with him. I know a lot of talk on the internet has been hoping for a Ziggler and Mick Foley hardcore match at WrestleMania, similar to what they did with Edge, to really establish Ziggler as a main eventer. But I'm not sure if they're going to go down that road. Obviously, WWE being so PG friendly these days, there's not a great deal they can do. But not like the Fire and the Tax and all the other stuff that Edge and Foley did. If they didn't have the license to go and do those sort of things, I don't think it'd have the same impact whatsoever. So I'm not sure where they're going to go with that, but I think Punk will win. I think it'll be a very good match, this one, actually. I would almost guarantee it'll be match of the night. There's too many talented wrestlers in the match for it not to be. So Punk to retain, go on and feud with Jericho in a singles match at WrestleMania, which should be brilliant, as should the build-up. There should be some brilliant promos in that. So looking forward to that. Looks like the second match is the World Heavyweight Championship Elimination Chamber. Daniel Bryan defending against Wade Barrett, Cody Rhodes, The Big Show, The Great Khali, and now Santino Marella as of this Friday on SmackDown, which that's a whole other video in itself, really. The whole booking behind this Elimination Chamber has been absolutely pathetic, in my opinion, but I just can't see this being very good. This is the least amount of talent that I can remember being in an Elimination Chamber match ever. I mean, Santino Marella, The Great Khali, they're both terrible. The Big Show's slightly better, but Santino Marella should not be in this type of match. Is comedy filler, nothing more. And it's criminal that he's been put into this match. I actually can't believe it, to be honest. When you think of how good this match could be, if they'd have stuck with Orton in the match and then maybe had a slot open on the night of the pay-per-view and Christian makes his return at this pay-per-view, that would have been immense. That would have been... If you replaced Khali and Marella with Orton and Christian, this match could have been at least as good as the Raw, if not better than the Raw Elimination Chamber. But with these two involved, it's just... Unless something happens, I'm still struggling to believe that this will actually be the lineup. It's actually that bad that I'm struggling to believe that they'll go through with it. But knowing WWE, they probably will, and Santino Marella will probably get a decent reaction as when his pod opens. But after that, no one gives a fuck, do they? No one thinks he's going to win. No one thinks he's credible. The Great Khali is obviously not going to win. I expect Daniel Bryan to probably retain, and then Sheamus will make his decision that he'll go after the World Heavyweight Championship, and we'll have a Daniel Bryan-Sheamus feud and match at WrestleMania. That's what I would think would happen. But I don't know, I wouldn't put it past the Big Show maybe winning the belt here and sort of carrying on the feud with Daniel Bryan. This whole ridiculous feud with Big Show running over Daniel Bryan's girlfriend, quote unquote. This has been a stupid storyline, and to be honest, I just want it to end. So I'm hoping Daniel Bryan wins, and we get a fresh feud, Daniel Bryan and Sheamus, who I think could have a decent match, given some time. So yeah, I'm not expecting this match to be very good at all. It's just there's too many non-talented wrestlers in this match to make it any good. I think if we get a situation where we've got the Great Khali, Santino Marella, and Big Show, I mean, what chance have you got of that being any good? So hopefully, I think this would be Daniel Bryan's real coming out party. I think he can really shine in this match if they let him. So we'll see where they go. But Daniel Bryan to retain and go on to feud with Sheamus immediately after this show. So moving on to another absolutely pathetic storyline that I just want to end. I feel like ripping my fucking eyes out. Kane versus John Cena in an ambulance match. I can't see this being very good. Again, it goes back to the PG thing. There's not a lot. What can they do? They can throw each other into the ambulance. They can use shitty gimmicks, but it's just not going to come off as well. I can remember Kane and Shane McMahon's ambulance match at Survivor Series, which was absolutely brutal. It was a great match, and they're obviously not going to be able to do any of that stuff. I don't see where they can go with it. I can't see it being very long, so I'm expecting other matches to be announced, by the way, on the show, on the day, at the time, like either a Sheamus squash match against Jinder Mahal, like we've been seeing on SmackDown, or maybe a tag team match. The Usos might challenge Epico and Primo, I'm not sure, but because I can't see how they're going to fill the time. I really can't. Except this Kane-John Cena match, I don't think will go very long at all, so I'm hoping and praying that this is the end of the feud, that John Cena wins this match and comes out of the feud on top, and that's it, because this is one of the worst storylines I've seen in the last few years, without a doubt. It's criminal, really, that it's insulting the fans' intelligence. The whole Cena kissing Zack Ryder's girlfriend and Zack Ryder getting angry about it, and Kane stalking people in the backstage. It's just pathetic. It really is pathetic. It's not the Attitude Era anymore. This stuff can't work. John Cena's just come off. The reason I expect him to win is because they need to start building him strong for The Rock at WrestleMania. Obviously, that's coming up at WrestleMania, and they need to start building John Cena back up, because, in my opinion, his stock has gone way down because of this feud. He's come off like a scared little child, running around backstage trying to avoid Kane. He looks like a little 10-year-old kid watching a horror film, watching fucking Michael Myers. He looks petrified. They need to build him up, which is why I expect him to win strong here and then go on to feud with The Rock. I don't know what Kane's going to do after this. Probably be something to do with Zack Ryder, where he continues to sort of torment Ryder, and they probably have a match at WrestleMania, which will be shit anyway. But yeah, so that's my brief thoughts on the show. I'm not expecting it to be great. I don't think it can fail to be better than the Royal Rumble, which is probably one of the worst WWE pay-per-views I've ever seen in my entire life. But the two chamber matches should get a lot of time. The Raw one I expect to be excellent, very good. But the SmackDown one, as I say, there's just not enough talent in that match to make it anywhere near the Raw one. So we'll see where they go anyway. But if you've got any thoughts, leave them below. Cheers. See you later.